doing up the final, like, put this bed frame together, get that mattress covered. So yeah, I got back to like administrative stuff and then had lots of reservation calls, and so it's been a little less hectic and it's been nice. But we have 3 people checking in tonight for the week, so we're picking up.
For those that don't know, so Sage, we'd love to get this is our first part of our call, which is sort of connection and community. And if you haven't been with us before, we'd love give us like a two minute introduction for Sage, for who she is, where she comes from, what she's about.
Okay, it's crazy here. Um, Maybe I can hear you better now. Hi, everybody. I am Sage. I'm from Salt Lake City originally, and I just moved here to New Hampshire, and I'm managing Inn32 for Nick and a couple of his partners, which is a inn in North Woodstock, New Hampshire. I am, 43, married. I have 2 cats. We have 4 kids who are living in Lisbon right now, and I'm a veteran. I was in the Air Force for 8 years, and that was a long time ago. But in general, my goal is to make a positive impact on the world around me, and Nick seems to be in line with that. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this is all about.
Thank you for joining us, Sage. Yeah, for the morning we have connection and community, and for those of us just jumping on, I see a few new faces today. Let's start our week as usual by raising our vibration. Type into the chat something that gave you love, joy, or appreciation over the past week or weekend. Gratitude is the portal to attracting and manifesting everything that we desire in this life. So let's start by doing that and announcing to the universe something that we are grateful for. It's so good to see all these faces on this morning. While that is happening, yeah, I see a couple videos on. So if you just to connect a little bit, Tom, I see you. Good morning, my friend. Anything happening for you the last week or weekend you're willing to share?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Yeah, real quick. Well, had some earthly losses. My father-in-law passed. He went very nicely in his chair with his slippers on,
Mm.
and that's the way to go. Our dog died, our 9.5-year-old English Mastiff, and I was very fortunate. I was fortunate enough to watch the passing as we did it in our home. He was a legend, and it was a beautiful, beautiful experience to see him transition. Um, and yeah, just other than that, just life stuff and business is great. And uh, notice a change in me where I see people's passings and it's not an upset. In the moment, it's a little upsetting, but then you know where they're going. Um, and it was a couple of beautiful experiences. And then as you can keep it together and you know where they're going, you can be there to support others who are having a hard time with it. So I am grateful for my growth and my ability to continue learning at this advanced age.
Yeah.
And yeah, that sums it up for the last few weeks anyway. So busy.
Oh, Tom. And you
Yeah.
were able to still like feel and grieve through the process of holding space for others that needed you?
Sure. Yeah, yeah. My
Yeah.
mother-in-law, they were married 60 years. She was with us yesterday. And yeah, it's just a lot of she's getting used to the quiet. They're still from the same home and
Mm.
they raised all their kids in and yeah, yeah, everyone loved the guy. So he was a good guy. So
Yeah.
and then the big fella passed, our English Mastiff. We still got another one, a 3-year-old. So he's getting over that loss, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, holding space for others and which helps me.
Oh, Tom. That's beautiful, man. What a wow.
Yeah.
I still have trouble. I think we all do as humans. We all still have trouble with what we consider as loss, right?
Mm.
When it's
Yeah.
there's no actual loss, it is just transition. Like the energy is not destroyed, it's just moved, right? Transmuted. It's crazy.
Good way
It's
to put
beautiful,
it. Yeah. Thank you,
beautiful that you
brother.
were there for people. Wow, Tom. Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Great to see your face back on with us, man. All
Yeah, it's
right.
good to be back. Thank you, bro.
I love that. I see another face from the past, Mr. Matt Bierce. Are you with us today?
I'm with you today. I'm actually in front of my laptop for a change, so I can get on and say hello. I know it's been a while, but I do have this on my calendar to be on these calls, but I wanted to be fully present at least to come on the laptop so I can actually just. But
Yeah,
yeah,
love that, man. I think most of people might know you, Matt. But hey, for those who don't, how about your little journey to freedom? 1 minute version of Matt Bierce.
1 minute version. Well, I came from the W-2 world for a long time, so I've been out for almost a year now. So
Mm.
that's been a hell of a transition, I'll tell you. There's a lot of ups and downs with that, but I'm currently a real estate agent now. I also do solar sales as well. So transitioning into the 1099 business world has been it's had its challenges.
Mhm.
Um, it just um what else can I say? Sorry with my phone beeping here. The transition into just a new life. I mean, my kids are in college, are no longer home. They're in college, so it's just transitioning into the empty nest syndrome and just transitioning into a new life. It's been very challenging to say the least, but
Mhm.
that's my short version of me, but we're trying to pluck along and, you know, keep going, keep going down the path.
Isn't it interesting how most people hold on to those career jobs, right? Those W-2 jobs for the stability and reliability, right, Matt? It's
You
interesting.
know, you can't help but think about it. I mean, it's just the inconsistency of everything. I mean, it's difficult, but I know that if I ever had to go back, God forbid, I would not, I'd hate myself more because I consider that kind of giving up. So, and not real, seriously, it's just, that's where I'm stuck. It's like, man, as much as sometimes as you'd love to have it just for the stability, it's like, no, I've gotta push through that fear. And that is hard, Nick. I will tell you, that is difficult to do.
I know. I
Mhm.
know. So for those of you who are friends with Matt on social media, he posts lots and lots and lots of mindful and motivational quotes, right? And a lot of that, when I was doing that too, was for me, right? Posting it for me and then sharing it with others, which is why we started this call, right? This call was for me, and now it started to other people start to come in. But how interesting do you get to bet on yourself, which is such a more difficult, but it's so difficult, right? You stop and you're like, what am I supposed to be doing every day, right?
That's what it is. Yeah. I mean, I'm at the age now where I'm like, I feel like it's kind of like, why am I still here? I don't know. As weird as that sounds,
Mm.
it's like my purpose was just my kids, whatever, taking care of the family, everything else. And, I didn't care. I knew what I had to do. I woke up in the morning. That's who I was. And now it's like, now my purpose is, now what is it? Now what am I supposed to do? So it's
Oh,
just it's difficult. I'm not gonna, I didn't come on here to just talk about myself, but I know everybody else is here, but I don't want to take it over. But
that's why we're here, man. No,
yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
you. This is connection. Oh, wow. I love that. The purpose was the kids, and now what? Oh, I feel that so deep. I
Hmm.
feel that so deeply. Has anyone else here experienced, right, a shift of purpose or a shift of possibility, right? Sage is nodding her head. Anybody else here relate to Matt on like when something that you were living for turns out to be something now you have to live for something else completely, entirely? Yeah. Yeah. Tom's got it. Yes, absolutely. Matt, you are absolutely not alone, man.
Mm.
You're absolutely not alone. And as part of, I literally launched, I don't know if any of you heard the meditation that we launched a week and a half ago. It was my first meditation I ever launched. It was funny because I found myself having no problem, right, talking in front of an REI summit of 450 real estate investors, but I had a lot of trouble posting that meditation on our YouTube channel. Like it was a different energy. And it's funny, Matt, guys, I share that because I literally just I'm finishing editing, but I'm also finding my old perfectionist self jumping in and re-editing and re-editing and re-editing and re-editing a meditation about stop being a perfectionist and stop not stop, but like you don't have to overdo things anymore. You can just be. And that's I was starting to tell you about being. Like, what if for you there's there's no doing in your purpose? Like, what if it is just you being Matt, right? And
Mhm.
finding who that is, like finding who Matt is when there aren't kids to take care for, when there isn't, right? Like the household or a job telling him what to do. Like, what if that's your only job is just to kind of feel into that?
Mm.
Feels weird, doesn't it though?
It
Feels like
feels weird. Yeah.
yeah.
It's just the unknown. You have no idea what's going to happen. So that's what you wake up fearing. I mean, you wake up just in fear every morning. Like,
Mm,
why? I don't, I don't get it, but
yeah.
I want to be grateful. And I do. I say that I'm like, I'm grateful for what I have. So, but the brain or the mind just tends to keep going back to that place all the time. It's like, stop it already. And it's, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's very
that's just where
strong.
I'm at. It's
Yeah.
very, very wild up and downs, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Um, Wake up and just not let the day control me. I guess, that's part of the challenge. It's just you
Yeah.
know, control your own day, don't let it control you.
No, well, fuck the word control. That's
Yeah.
a myth.
Hmm.
But like if we start to work into, right, like do you like you live by a lake, right? On a lake?
No, that would be
No?
nice, but no.
Okay, I bet you live there. Where do you feel most at home? When you were to, is it nature? Is it trees? Is it mountains? Is it beach? Like where do you feel most at home?
I would say, someplace tropical, you know,
Tropical.
tropical.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Brian's
That's where
waving
I
his
see.
hand right there.
That's where I see, like, if we go away vacation, whether even just the Cape or whatever, just someplace just peaceful, either on a beach, just someplace you can just kind of sit out, look at the beach, look at the water,
Ah,
breathe
yeah.
in, breathe out,
That
That's where I
sounds
would
like a
feel.
great idea.
Yes.
Definitely. Definitely. So Matt, me too. Ocean's my happy place, right? So if I can't go to Aruba on the isles of the warmth where Brian lives,
Mm.
then I go to, for me it's like Gunkwit Beach usually. For me it's an hour. Wait, is there one that's like an hour and a half for you?
Gunquit, yeah,
That's far
yeah,
for you
from Shirley.
probably.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, hour and a half maybe from there, but usually the Cape, I guess, would be
Yeah.
but that's 2 hours, but whatever, still good enough.
How long have you been going through this fear spiral that you can't that the anxiety stuff that can't get out of it?
Oh, for a while, for a while. I mean,
Good.
it's some days are better than others, but it's just, yeah, it's very on and off. They do
Yeah.
pass. I mean, the feelings do pass as
Yeah.
they do, but they come back and then, like, oh, here we go again.
So
Matt?
today, go ahead. Someone going to share something? Did I
Sure,
hear?
Matt. So, two different performers, Bruce Springsteen and a woman. I can't remember the other woman's name. But, anyways, they go through the exact same emotional feelings before they get onto the stage to perform in front of thousands of people. Bruce Springsteen can't wait to get out there. He's exhilarated, he's excited, he's pumped. And, my goosebumps are coming up and his blood is rushing. And he's so excited, he can't wait to hit that stage. The other performer, the woman, I can't remember her name, it's the exact opposite. She's going through an anxiety panic attack because she's going to go out and do the exact same thing Bruce Springsteen's going to do. And their body is going through the exact same thing. Their perception is 180.
Weird.
So,
Hmm.
no, real.
I mean, real.
So,
But the
so
total, the total opposite. Yeah.
So I heard you saying, the kids are gone and why am I here? And I started wagging my tail. It's like, oh boy, the possibilities that, to have a clean slate and just approach this. My eyes are widening up and I'm getting excited even just thinking about it. So that's all up to you. You've got the same empty plate and however you want to fill it is up to you. And don't be afraid of an empty plate. My God, when we moved down here, we had a blank page in front of us, did not know what the chapter was going to look like. And I just said, okay, well, where's this going? And now Nick knows and some of the group knows. I've gotten more involved with the community here. I've got an event coming up when I come back in September. I'm going to be painting with orphans. I'm painting again. I'm creating artwork again. I mean, Matt, if you didn't have to go to work today and could do anything at all with your time, what would you do to make yourself happy?
I took up bowling again. That was a big thing for
Took
me.
up
Like
what?
I said, I did do that. I did. Yeah.
Bowling.
You took a bowling?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Candlepin.
Nice.
Yeah. So
That's amazing. I knew a guy who actually got bowling 301.
well, I do Candlepin. I consider that the real bowling. That's not
Totally.
Candlepin's
Well-
real bowling. Yeah, but that's another story. But whatever. Yeah.
So nobody caught the joke. A perfect
No,
score.
I did.
301.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, 300 is a perfect score, but have you ever heard of anyone bowl 300 and lose?
No,
He got 301.
and one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome.